recommendation mra na yewi a yensore so yati kromo ase ema owura John Dramani Mahama se yato aba ma no 2016 in fact who penipo ye lucky pa wo wiase a John Mahama ye MP deputy minister vice president president ana the nimugu ase 2016 oda ne ho no okobaye ne nyame ye na dom sa share ne monyam and this president be hunu se enkrofo bi ahyase yentie Mahama Ayariga MP na wontimi nko ne kurubu no yentie Mahama Ayariga na Mahama Ayariga ese enam adwuma papa adwo Mahama eboni nti ebetimi kura yemma John Mahama nko tetem yentie.
That due to the very, very excellent performance so far of John Dramani Mahama, Ghanaians are asking him to seek a third term. I know that. I know that because I read on social media, I listen to conversations, and Ghanaians believe that as a result of the good deeds of His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama, they don't want him to leave the presidency.
They believe a third term is possible.
And they believe that a third term is possible. And they are demanding for a third term. But John Dramani Mahama has not given any indication that he wants to go for a third term. But I have always said that Ghanaians will be the ultimate deciders of the future of this country. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, why do I say that? Please pay attention. Why do I say that? Next doors in the Côte d'Ivoire, the opposition leaders came to me when I was in the ECOWAS Parliament and complained that the president there wanted to go for a third term. And they were calling on us in West Africa to support them, to oppose and prevent the president from going for a third term. So I asked them, the president who is seeking for a third term, is he going to put a ballot box in front of the citizens and ask them to vote?
This useless conversation being had by Mahama Ayariga. Any serious jurisdiction, Mahama Ayariga would have resigned as the majority leader of our parliament. Now, Ghana Parliament, over the quality of people who stand on the floor of Parliament to debate, they lack even the intellectual firepower to be able to debate on the floor of Parliament. And unfortunately, it's the truth. The likes of Victor Usumu Jina floor of Parliament, President Kufuor Jina floor of Parliament, JH Mensa Jina floor of Parliament, no more making debate. They are making coherent analysis of issues. Look at Mahama Ayariga. Any serious country where majority leader of the party, any what the constitution says, and this is not about politics. We are sipping you, metro, we don't go history. But only say no, Mr. Constitutional Review Commission for the Abase. My MPs in your ministers. There is historical antecedent to that. But only say Omodi Abase yen changing from 4 years to 5 years. There is historical antecedent to that. And I'm saying Ghana for an city. And the same thing is Anna Kwame Nkrumah time. You see, yeah. Kwame Nkrumah Obaye 1948 riot. Kwame Nkrumah ye pamo no. Yenche ne kotu mu na Nyankopon ye na dom se de John ye gu n'anim ase 2016 Nyankopon ye na dom etie ne sufre ana Kwame Nkrumah in 1951 or so ye the election social so obi ye UGCC for then onya nkrofo me sha ase keka nkwase asem kire no Kwame you can do it Kwame the people love you Kwame go ahead na Kwame Nkrumah ye no yi Chief Justice Akukosa said John Mahama ba ye wono nso yi Chief Justice Tokono Shim Kwasesem sa na Kwame wakofa Preventive Detention Act we use parliament na yede ma no majority parliament near the Kwame Nkrumah no. Now Kwame Nkrumah used the same majority parliament no. Hey, Masasa Marano Preventive Detention Act. Don't forget, everything Kwame Nkrumah did was law. It was legal, but it weakened the institution. And one of your mama bay or mufu eleno, yo, ye Chief Justice, no, you know. You have super majority. Kwame Nkrumah no super majority, super majority. It was 33 against 3 seats. So it was a super majority back in 1950. Say ya oni ani e ka to the trim. Na Kwame Nkrumah abegua de we say your mama won ka kire yi easy. We Kwame Nkrumah do anyi issue. Oye no use parliament super majority near the man no. And o pass mra. They say Nkrumah declare one party state. Said the Nkrofo jimifo e ka kire o say constitution you know sisan e wa bra wo your mama wanyini. Unim de asi. The anti na coup d'etat as a koso. Emma sa a republic way etimia survive is the hope that people think they will get the chance to choose their government every 8 years. Now what was it? Yes, it's a constitution. Mesa could you and President Mama Pa obetimia could you na de. Said your mama doing some many Ghana. A mema no sorry Pamo Kwame Nkrumah. Tell me a Pamo Kwame Nkrumah no. Na question Saki. Onene nam a year. Ayi Hanover, ofri Hanover oko China. Kwesi Saki jane ho eba Ghana. Ebe saranda to the coup makers. Enti nipa na ben wonu ane be yiwama. Wodi amu na ada. Mama yalga wontimi nko ne kuro mu na ada. Se wo betimi aye. Go betimi aye. Se yana ne ye Kwame Nkrumah. Sa na champon beji tumi. Champon je tumi ne mamanfo ne kosi da bi. Open union government. Ona nkrofo ka chere champon betimi ayo. Champon onu ane nkrofo general kufu mu de tu no. Eti mama yarga nya ritiri koto se jemu amoa. Na wona da. Se betimi ayo. The Ghanaian of yesteryears, the Ghanaian of 1966, the Ghanaian of 1972, the Ghanaian of 79, Ghana no we on asotiase. The entire yeja mama mudi sansem huno as politicians is because of the hope say enipa we were trying so anya we 8 years in the obekwa mobiaba. It's refreshing. Asa abeka say obeye ni legal. Say obemu obiako. The article 66(2 Yenredi article 66(2. Tienye ori ade nkrofo imported nonsense into it. Say article 66(2 say consecutive terms. This is the written or the actual text of article 66(2. Article 66(2 is very clear. I say a person shall not be elected to hold office as president of Ghana for more than 2 terms. You need any consecutive. You need any caveat be 2 terms, full stop. The president limit is entrenched. It will be until me can't say Anna constitution say 2 consecutive terms. And debe nefa he go say. Your mama me say microphone nada. So you say Ghana for a kawata. Odi amonada oba afoforo na omoboje so John, you think you are doing what? You are not doing anything. The people just don't understand. Na mama yaga ya man tete. Said Sabia no muye yentia sa constitution we are surviving for the past 33 years is because of the hope of the people changing their government every 8 years. And a constitution is supreme than you John Dramani Mahama. Even if you decide to amend the constitution, which there is a process because the constitution under article 290, that chapter 8 is an entrenched provision. So there are processes, a entrenched amendment. Even if the people decide to amend the constitution, which means say emaso. You read Article 290 was this article applies to amendment of the following provisions of this constitution, which are in this constitution referred to as entrenched provisions. As chapter 8, the whole of chapter 8. So chapter 8, be amendia. We hear say we go through Council of State. We hear say we gazette. Na ye hwede obenya tumi so this ansem no. Memo papa be na joma ama ni bua ye hunu bi da concert ne theatrics no. Enti ye be sesa constitution amenako. Tie nyansa Mr. President, now you read Article 1 to was a constitution shall be the supreme law of Ghana. And any other law found to be inconsistent, no judicial interpretation shall save you. Now, you better find any means possible. Any means possible. And you defend it. Because Constitution under Article 3.4, you read what Article 3.4 says. All persons of Ghana shall have the right and duty at all times to defend this Constitution. And in particular to resist any group of persons, any person or group of persons seeking to commit any of the acts referred to in clause 3. To we are going to say about abrogate constitution wa ye no obeko. Ghana for nya coward sir. Obese the laws were made for men. No problem. Said the laws were made for men. No yenso so nkwase asem so. Ye benya bodam ni a ochina wono so beba. Also, I didn't cry, say, you're free 2 times and 3 times and one. You're about to about after every 20 years. You think you are the only people who are power hungry. You people. The American, Mr. President. So, what you say you're more powerful, when you answer, will be in your area. Kwame Nkrumah, Ghana for. There were Jefa, who dear my Ghana for Pamono. Kwame Nkrumah, George Jefa, who dear my Ghana for Pamono. Okotena gini nuko wi etu de mo na da wa John betimi aye sesa constitution John betimi aye sesa mo na da o na me be chiro pictures bi so now you're more powerful, you're more intelligent, you're more handsome than Kwame Nkrumah become Betty. Mr. President, be careful. To me ba ye nyankwasiafo emo mutwa ho hia. Na enye no omopo wasemu omope ade no a omudie because of utumi no tie be dada na joma ama betimi ayo John, go ahead, amend the constitution kobio. Mr. President, Kwame Nkrumah, the best president Ghana ever had. Onye afi yetu no otigini Oma no mo dada na so wonya de wonye nyina no obi akora nkwa no it is a president mama beko so aye de oye no a me kai wo se Kwame Nkrumah de atu ni nie Mr. President de atu Kwame Nkrumah nie e so beko so aye de woye no a to aso saa Mr. President enipa dada na woye de woye no a de atu Kwame Nkrumah enie Kwame Nkrumah na ojefa ahodie ma manfo no a na manfo ni bonisi no. It drew when West come to chef. Oyi say akoko sa said the obaye wayi a chief justice ayenka ho hwe no. You are weakening the institutions. Go ahead and do it. But mention us a picture we so. One was a gentleman, a friend Charles Taylor. Charles Taylor was a very powerful guy in Liberia. When power changed within a twinkle of an eye, this is Charles Taylor, a hunk of Guninsa. This is Charles Taylor, a hunk of Guninsa. It is a two-maker club by one Ghana for body also 2 seconds. Mama Hama Yarigamo, Madanka Williams. And now they'll say you are above the law and you can change it and you go for dear bed. You will be shocked. What will you be met with? You'll be shocked what you'll be met with. And we shall defend this constitution with our blood. Some of us were not born to just become some lines or a page in somebody's history. We never was born to be like that. And we don't want anybody to give us an opportunity to write a whole chapter about us. You will face the fiercest resistance ever in the history of our republic. And I know deputy director of operations at the presidency. A friend is Mustafa Bandi. Or say MPP for the baby a boy. And yet me winnie. Mustafa MPP for baby boy. You know why? Because San and Nipa Adasa is my tier. Others are suban say, see the 2 million mal, Julius Caesar. Enipa na omo ne call go ekokontokwa Julius Caesar call go kontokwa saa nipa na omo ba ye Brutus ne nasefo omo a na de sekan wo no ewo eye Senate in the middle of Senate. Alexander the Great at the age of 23 years etimi conquer from Macedonia all the way to eye Persia. Eje sa kingdom akese nyina ono ane nkrofo na poison no. It is a winning to me said yet here. Sit down there and start doing the things you are doing. Near the constitution, and it will change the constitution. You will go and change the constitution. Julius Debra was president in Libya. Pa. I see you don't get here. Pebia di pa. Or Moabe Boami de Seka war a Senate. Said the war Julius Caesar. Coincidentally, only the Julius, but I could Julius Caesar, I could Julius Debra. And to what year to aso. Nemi anya ojamama 24-hour economy onye yensu yamane tete ora etro onye yensu yamane tete DSTV ntokwa with Sam George onye yensu yamane tete. Go ahead and do that, and you will see. Say to me, Kwame Nkrumah one question saki na ye the foreign affairs minister onene na call Hanover ye ku ni we ya no ja no no ba Ghana tise wonim said you to meet here. Tina honedi eti mo ye President Mahama third term, President Mahama fourth term, emma so china. Even if the Constitutional Review Commission for omo amendment na omo proposing omo ya, President Mahama came at the back, on the back of this very constitution which gave him 2-term limit. So he can never become president again. Say yeah, amending one, it will not take a year retrospective effect. It will take a year effect from your next election. So whoever wins, never cost 5 years now. Oh, President Mahama dear, we ting tong time. So, ladies and gentlemen, the state of the nation is say, Japa. Gold no ko hunu ya ni kionati for aba ye hunu gold no baby ewo. State of the nation is a gold board sameje mfi nkrofo na ochiche wo no. Besi na ye hunu yi. State of the nation is a ECG for enioma a wo muka sa ayira containers ya ante ho asem bio. State of the nation is a attorney general second ofurata beba ne obeba china. 1 year ni odi attorney general no media mu court nso ye bie onko. State of the nation is a national security. Enioma omkochi ye bebre no ani ho. Ya tro frakadam na ada no mudi bu man 24-hour economy the way and mo ba we ka kire ese mo pe eti madam nyina amase. This is the maiden edition. We did work at the chief reformensa. Now what we must understand is that clearly a year Joma mentimi go tete. We obia da also be go tete. I say lie.